Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Ever Side Questers Adventures in Pathfinder 2nd Edition and the Abomination Vaults here on the D&D CR Exposed YouTube channel. Ha! Yay! There's supposed to be cheering in the background, but we don't have the budget for soundboards, maybe? I don't know, maybe Scott does. I know he's got a soundboard somewhere.
There's a budget?
Oh, we got some clouds, or we got some claps. The budget is whatever I make from my daily job. That's the budget. Anyways, welcome everyone back to another episode here. We are continuing our adventures in the Abomination Vault and, the top section here of the Gauntlet Keep. As a refresh of what happened, I think it was 2 weeks ago, the crew had jumped across the from the one pier here with the rotten broken sections of this boat ferry section, and then jumped. Crunk made the jump, but unfortunately as he landed, broke the pier and dock that was on the edge and sank into the murky swamp water. And then from there, a flicker wisp had attacked Crunk and was taking advantage of the fact that he was in this murky depths here. Well, little did the flicker wisp know, but Grawler was not going to stand for that and jumped in afterwards while the our bony bard Xylo was working his magics over there, and Narknad, there we go, lost your name for a minute, was trying to swim or row the boat across. And eventually, after some time, the group had defeated the Flicker Wisp and moved into the island here and into this strange little building. Once they got into the building, they found themselves in a absolutely destroyed laboratory here with a little puppet that came to life and immediately started to attack them, asking where the master was. After defeating the puppet, they took the soul gem from the back of it that apparently may have been animating it and cleaned up the room with some of Narknad's magical hands so they could move about the room easily without stepping on any shards of glass. Pocketed a some kind of a telescope of sorts, or a binocular, monocular, and then moved into the hallway here of the Hall of Portraits and took a look at all the different pictures going on. And then as we finished up that night, we came into this new room here where there was a whole bunch of, kind of looked like a study that just had been torn to bits. So if anyone has any questions from the crew here, or anyone here watching, please speak your piece now, or I will continue on with this adventure. Anyone got some questions? No? All right, good. Then we're moving on. All right, so as a reminder, you walk into this room here, and this study features several bookshelves, a desk, and 2 chairs. The books and objects here lie in disarray with torn pages strewn haphazardly across the room. And as you are walking into this room here, over in the far right corner, you see a tiny little creature that is just tearing into the books. And as you open the doors and walk in, it looks at you with fear stricken in its eyes and tries to duck around the corner and starts to call out at you. Who are you? Who are you? Why are you coming here? Who are you? Stop where you are, right there. What do you all do?
I'm going to try to deceive the creature.
Okay.
I'm going to tell the creature as convincingly as I can that the master sent us.
Oh, and just to give you an idea of what you're looking at here, this is what you see. This.
I didn't even notice that.
It's a bobblehead.
It's a imp that went to Hawaii?
Yeah, as you walk into this room here, this strange little creature here has let's see here, eponymous blonde hair that stays in a constant state of frizzy disarray. So as it's bobbing around, the hair continuously stays on end, like it's being constantly struck by static electricity. And it's just a big old head on this thing, and he's just has this comical appearance, and he's trying to maybe spook you of some sorts. But he's questioning who you are and wants to know what you're doing in here. And you say something about the Master Xylo?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a deception check and tell him that the master sent us.
Okay, so you want a deception check, huh? Let me see what to do there with that. Okay. Skill check. We'll go with deception. Go ahead. First roll of the night.
Luck be not crappy.
What's that?
Said luck be not crappy.
Nice.
Ah, very good. With a success and a 20, you do deceive this this little, creature here. And he goes, "Ah, you know the master. Very good. Where is he?"
That's not important right now, but what's important is that he sent us for something, but I can't remember what it is anymore. It's been so long. Look at me. I'm all bones now.
Oh, that is bad condition. So bad. Why are you so bones? Did master send you for shiny by chance?
Perhaps if I saw the shiny, I would know it.
Oh, you'd know the shiny. And he kind of traipses out from behind the desk here a little bit, comes out into the middle of the room a bit, and then points roughly southwest to, maybe about this section here. And he goes, "There, over there, shiny. There's a shiny in there, and master wants me to get the shiny for him to give to him. Please bring the shiny to me so I may give it to the master."
Very well, then. We'll look.
That's very good. Bringing the shiny to me, I tell you things about this place. This very strange place. Some stuff maybe the master doesn't want you to know, but you need to bring me the shiny. So,
Very well, then.
what would you like to do?
I'm going to head towards that room and start searching.
I think you have the Xylo's got the shiny spyglass that you might be
Yeah.
referring to.
Yeah, considering what you all came through that room already and had dealt with Mr. Beak, the only thing that was of considerable value was the spyglass that Narknad was just mentioning. So you gather that that's probably what this creature is talking about.
I'm still going to go around the corner for effect and take a minute, to give myself time to think. Because also, I don't want him to know that I already stole the spyglass.
Okay. All right, so you take a few moments to go back around the corner here and maybe rummage through, kick around some glass, make some shattering noises.
We all going? Hey, where are you going?
I'd come back after that short time and produce the spyglass.
And as you walk into the room and produce the spyglass, you can see this just shift in his demeanor. The creature, this little creature, whatever race he is, and he starts to almost drool from the side of his mouth. "Yes, that's the shiny. Please give it to me. I need to give it to master."
I'm going to look at the creature through the spyglass first.
Okay. Yeah, looking at the creature through the spyglass doesn't really change anything. You still see the same strangely mop-topped head of this small creature. If anyone's curious about what this creature is, let me go ahead and give you a skill check here for what you might want to know about this. So, let's see here.
Just looking at the hell of my skills.
Here you go. Anyone that's curious, go ahead and roll the nature check there to learn a little bit more about this creature. Oh, we've got an 18.
I want to lift its fears.
Oh, goodness. This is a critical success by Narknad. Or no, Xylo.
I want a shoe size.
Shoe size. Kids 2. A kid's 2 for shoe size.
Yes.
I
Yes.
Social security number.
It's going to be a 1 and a 1 for the social security number. All right, so between Narknad, Krunk, and Xylo, especially with Xylo here, critical success, you know right away what this creature is, especially anyone who's more nature-based. This is a brownie, a fae. So you know right off the bat, you know, that this is for whatever reason, this creature is here, rooting around, and actually doesn't necessarily belong here. It's very strange that they are here. And, yeah, you wanted to know a list of things that it's got going on? What did you want to know about him? Especially,
brownies. What's their typical alignment?
typical alignment is, at least this one is giving off neutral vibes. So they don't really show any kind of, you know, sense of wanting to harm you or help you in any sense. They're pretty much in it for their own, themselves, but not necessarily in a chaotic way or a lawful way. What else you want to know? I heard something about weaknesses, right? Generally speaking, Fae especially are weak to cold iron. So if anyone were wielding cold iron weapons, they would do extra damage to Fae, especially the brownies here. And what else could I potentially tell you? You know, they could be very good at stealth or deception, but you caught this guy off guard since you came through the doors here, didn't have a chance to hide. And, you know, they have some spells. Nothing too terribly crazy. But, yeah. So, unless you want to know something else a little more intricate about this character?
Yeah, general question about their nature. Aren't brownies sort of like mischievous?
They can be. Considering the state of this room, you're probably going to get a sense of why this study here has been torn apart. This brownie was probably looking for something. Excuse me. So, yeah, the destroyed nature of this room is probably due to this brownie. Anything else?
Yeah.
I'm good. If everyone else is good, then I'm just going to go on and ask, ask him to tell me a good secret first, and then we'll exchange.
Well, I have plenty of secrets. I gotta tell you secrets when you give me shiny. And he starts to like walk closer to reach out and grasp for the shiny from you.
All right, I'll give it to him.
Okay. So you walk over and hand it to him, and he just starts to really drool over it and then just puts it under his arm, like, you know, trying to hold on to it, clutch it to his life. He goes, okay, thank you for giving me shiny. That makes things so much easier. Okay, first, this building used to belong to someone named Volok Azernine. He's a very strange person, Volok Azernine. Azrene? Yes, Volok Azrene. There we go. Second thing I can tell you since you gave me shiny. Volok was an apprentice to someone else named Belcora. Who is Belcora? I don't know, but even though this Volok person seemed like someone who was mean and dangerous, Belcora seemed much worse. Oh, I don't want to meet that one. No, not one bit. And finally, last bit of secrets. The spooky magic lighthouse, and he points up, you know, through some of the windows, and he's pointing to the top of the gauntlet keep here. This spooky lighthouse can do more than just shine in eerie light. It can also shoot a beam full of ghosts. So many ghosts, you shoot beam of ghosts. Send it wherever, you do whatever you want, but you gotta get up there first. And, yeah, that's it. That's all I know. Thank you. And he starts to take some steps back.
Well, you got a question.
What question you got?
I'm gonna kind of take a step forward and grab one of the books. Are these really good? And then I'll bite it.
Yes, they're full of, nutritious words. Delicious. And as you are beginning to eat the book, Crunk, you start to see that he is slowly starting to cast a spell, it seems.
I will make a disgusted face like the book tastes disgusting and throw it at him to try and distract him.
Okay. Let's go with a bit of initiative roll here to see who
Yeah, I wanna
gets
do
to go
stuff too.
first.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go ahead and start up a battle, a little bit of an encounter here. Anyone else? All right, Grawler, last one to go. Okay.
Yes, he is last to
Two
go.
ones in a row. Yeah.
And with that,
Better out than in.
Crunk, as you go to toss the book, you can see this little brownie start to make the gestures in his hands, and he casts a spell. And as the spell finishes and the book begins to fly out at him as you throw it to him, he disappears and is gone.
Oh.
Crunk, you have thrown a book. You have 2 more actions. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Go ahead and actually give me a just a a throw there with your standard checks here for like d20 plus your strength and your trained ability or whatever it is for let's see here. Oh, where are your skills? Proficiencies? Yeah, there we go. Advanced weapons, martial weapons, unarmed attacks, simple weapons. We'll say simple weapons. So +4 on a d20 roll, I guess.
Whoops. Goddamn. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Even with the 6, and now that the creature has either gone invisible or teleported away or done something else, that will not hit. Anything else you'd like to do?
Oh. Father.
Two actions left, Grunk. Anything else you want to do?
Okay, call it stupid. But yeah, as one action, I'm going to take out the crystal decanter of sour wine,
Okay.
and for my last action, I'm going to throw it at the spot on the floor where I last saw him standing.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another same attack roll with a +4 on it.
And I'm not trying to hit him, I'm actually just trying to splash it on the floor.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, let's see how the roll goes.
Oh, please. Oh, dear gravy.
Okay, 10. That's good enough to basically hit the area where he was last seen. So yes, you throw the decanter, and it splashes all over the place. Let's see here. With that, I'm going to see anyone that wants to roll this. Go ahead and give me a perception check that I'm throwing in chat. Now that Crunk has gone ahead and, splashed the ground.
Is that me as well, or?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. So far we got Xylo with the only pass. Okay, everyone fails except for Xylo. Xylo, you're close enough here and you can clearly see that where this little brownie was last standing, you don't see any kind of markings of if this creature was invisible. You don't see any splashed wine kind of hanging in the air. You also don't see any footprints that might displace the wine as well.
I see. It was Misty Step, not invisibility.
All right, that was Krunk's 3 actions. Narknad, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move up.
Okay,
I'd like to do a seek action.
sure.
See if I can try to find this jabroni.
Okay, so the
There we
seek
go.
action.
Boop.
Ah, yes, okay, so a 30-foot cone or a 15-foot burst.
Yeah,
within
so I
line
think
of
you
sight.
roll my perception and secret.
GM attempts a single secret perception check for you and compares the results to a stealth DC of the undetected creature. Okay, so let me go to a private GM roll. Let's see if this works. Okay. With that, you don't see anything that would consider in this burst of 15 feet, so that would basically cover the whole room more or less. Nothing seems to indicate a hidden brownie in this area.
I'm gonna do it again. My last action.
Okay. A little better this time with the roll, but still, nothing is standing out to you in this room that would indicate a hidden brownie. All right, Xylo, you're up.
So basically, he rolled a 1 initially, then he rolled a 3.
Well, they're secret rolls, I
Yeah.
can't tell you.
You know, I'm going to try seeking back here.
Okay.
So that's 1 move action and a seek.
Sure. Doing the 30-foot cone or a 15-foot burst.
15-foot burst first.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's try this again. Okay, with your check, you don't see anything that would have indicated a hidden brownie back here, at least in this hallway section.
All right, now I'm going to do the 30-foot burst into the room.
Okay. So we will go ahead and put that, let's see here. So we'll say something like that. You're looking down this way?
Yeah, because it'd follow line of sight still.
Okay. And with that, okay. Again, still with now that you've checked out this whole room here and you're looking down into the ruined laboratory down here, you're not seeing anything that would indicate a hidden brownie over here. Okay.
All right, that's all my actions.
Crawler, you're last to go.
Or
Okay, so action 1
His
was...
murder sense is tingling.
So the first action was to move, second action was to open the door, third action,
oh,
you move into this stairwell here and find a moss and fungus coated spiraling staircase that leads down below. From the state of the growth, it's obvious that no one has gone this way for a long time.
me do.
He does indeed go down that way. Anything else?
No, that would be a second move action, right?
Yeah, so that would be all 3 of your actions.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to end the encounter there, and you guys can all take 40 XP except for Krunk, 20 XP. So go ahead and add that in as the brownie encounter is over. All right, one moment. I gotta let my cat in. John? Hey, come on, push the door. Okay, so now that my cat is indoors, what do you guys want to do?
Pet the cat.
Yeah, pet the kitty. Always pet the kitty.
Uh, we'll kind of look around. So, did we need brownie or tiny?
You know, I don't think we did.
Okay. Butter.
I want to open this door.
Okay, so the two orc brothers are going down the stairs. Narknad, you want to open that door?
Yeah, I opened the door.
Okay, you open the door, and luckily there's no traps. But as you walk into the room, shelves laden with tools, lumber, and planks line the walls of this 10-foot square room. What would you like to do, Narknad?
I guess to give the room a once over, and that'd be about it.
Okay, go ahead and let's see here. You're gonna do the search. Actually, yeah, with the search action, everything is so open and bare that there's nothing hidden in here or out of place, and you find yourself two things here, or no, one thing. You find yourself a large silver key, which I'm going to drop into your inventory. Let's see here. Did it get in? Yeah, there you go. You have your large silver key that you've found in this repair storage here.
Sweet. I got a key, guys.
All right, so that's more or less what Narknad was doing. Xylo, did you want to do anything while the orc brothers are going downstairs?
Yeah, I was gonna search through this room real quickly, a cursory look through the books.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, you spend some time doing the searching around here, and a lot of what you see from the books is exactly what the brownie told you. You're not gaining anything new from it. So from the titles of the books and whatnot, you're seeing a lot of Belcora, a lot about Volek, but nothing else really more than that. Maybe the state or the disrepair of the place, but yeah, beyond that, nothing really else is standing out to you.
Nothing that could even indicate like how to disable the tower.
Nope, not in here.
Well, you have to eat the book.
Absorb the knowledge.
Me would do it, but me can't read.
All right, you all heading down into down below in the lower levels of this island here?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right, go ahead and give me the marching order so I can copy your tokens over. And actually, while we're doing that, let me get that preloading for you all. Okay, and then I'll copy those tokens just in case. All right, and then I gotta do one more thing. Okay. Activating the next scene. Okay, you guys in? Let me know when you're all here.
I am in.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yes.
Mike, are you in yet? Because I'm not seeing your little pip on.
I'm
my,
not in.
Okay. Are you still at the upper map?
No, I'm still loading it. It's been stuck at 99%.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'm gonna give a refresh.
All right. while that's happening, I apparently need to let my cat back out, because you know how cats do.
Because
Hey.
Okay, cat is out, and he's happily running around outside. Kind of. Hair Doctor with the meows of doom. Very much. Alright, while we wait for Xylo, Grawler, Krunk, and Narknad, if you'd like to go ahead and begin exploring a little bit, you can certainly go ahead and do so. Yes, you come out down into a very quick T intersection here, where the hallway goes roughly about 10 feet in either direction to 2 doors.
Do we all have night vision? Dark vision?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Skelly Man?
Yep.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, so I don't have to worry about, like, what is it? The coverage or people without dark vision. So that'll be a nice little thing to not have to deal with, at least for a little while anyways. All right, so 2 doors in front of you. Which way are you going? Looks like Grawler's gone to the left. Go ahead and walk into that room and place yourself somewhere right in the beginning there. As I read to you this next chamber here. So as you walk into this room, it shares features of both a bedroom and a study, although the decor is devoid of any personal items or items of sentimental value. But yeah, the place is pretty beat up, as you can see by the state of the map here, that it may not have been used in quite some time, and, you know, it's pretty worse for wear. What would you like to do?
That.
And that.
Okay, so which door are you guys going in through? Who's going first?
Hey.
All right, so Narknad, you go up that way. Grawler, you're going down. Where's Krunk and Xylo
That's
going?
what she said.
Oh, no. Oh, behave.
oh,
Oh
brother,
my.
me follow Squishy. Or okay, me not follow Squishy.
Yeah,
I'll follow that, yeah.
split the party. Split the party. All right, so Narknad and Xylo, go ahead and put yourselves into that room. Krunk and Grawler, go ahead and put yourselves into that room. So we're going to start here with Narknad and Xylo.
And the doors all closed and locked.
Xylo Narknad, as you walk into this room, this small room has a long abandoned straw bed, a dresser with open drawers revealing a jumble of out-of-date servants' clothing, and a large barrel with a ladle atop it. What would you like to do while you're in here?
What's in the barrel?
Well, if you'd like to give me a search check here, we can do that with a perception check.
About 30 years ago, it was wine. Now it's vinegar.
Yeah, it probably is just vinegar now. Xylo, would you like to give a look around here?
Yep, sorry.
All right. With a critical fail, unfortunately, nothing really stands out to you in this room. And yeah, the barrel itself does probably give off some kind of not necessarily rancid, but, you know, there is a lingering odor of pickles, or at least pickle brine, that used to be in here and has evaporated a long time ago. And any pickles that were in there have rotted away quite some time ago. So you're not really seeing anything of importance here, unfortunately. All right, while you two are up there investigating that, and let me go ahead and update the clock a little bit here. Okay. Grawler and Krunk. A large metal table fitted with leather straps and iron bands sits in the center of this room. A strange contraption that seems to be part spyglass and part mechanical drill sits near the head of the table. A sparkling black gemstone glitters in a metal framework built into the mechanism's side. And let's see here. Yeah, what would you like to do when you walk into this room?
I want to go take a look at the sparkly little gemstone.
Okay. And as you're walking past this central thing here and the sparkling gemstone, you notice on the center of this strange contraption, there is what appears to be a giant log of desiccated flesh, just kind of laying across this thing.
Yum.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Growler, you're going to go take a look at that gemstone. Crunk, what are you doing in here?
I'm going to, I guess, put my biggest and most intelligent brain cell to the puzzle of what exactly this meat grinder is.
Okay. Let me see here. I got to do something real quick. Change up the music. All right, so you're investigating the meat grinder here, Crunk?
Yeah.
All right,
Trying
so
to figure out what it does.
Growler, go ahead and move yourself over 5 feet real quick. Okay, and Crunk, as you lean into this device to investigate it some more, the giant log of desiccated flesh suddenly springs to life and rears its head up, and suddenly whatever this thing is shows itself and goes to attack. I need everyone to roll initiative here.
All right, guys, we've officially begun playing Splatterhouse.
For Xylo and Narknad, your initiative is going to be your perception checks from searching the room up top. So don't worry about rolling anything. I'm just going to add those into the initiative. All right, and I need my music here. No, that's not the right one. Is that the right one? That's the right one. There we go. Okay. Let me get my tracker out here. And the last one to go is this strange, massive worm thing. All right. So we are beginning the encounter here. Grawler, you are first to act with the strange worm, followed by Narknad, Crunk, then Xylo. What do you do, Grawler, as this thing springs to life and goes to attack your brother? Oh, with a strike, that is unfortunately a critical miss. Anything else you'd like to do? Okay, that's an 11. Unfortunately, that is also a miss. Anything else? And one more attack sadly misses once again. Okay, up next is this creature here. And since you've gone ahead and attacked it, Grawler, let me see here. Between Grawler and Crunk, go ahead and give me a religion check to see if you can figure out what the hell this thing is.
Big worm thing.
Yeah. Yes, this is very true. All right, Crunk, with a 21, unfortunately, you have never seen this thing before in your life. You have no idea what the hell it is. All right, so that is...
Big fish.
Yeah, really big fish. Grawler, your turn is done. Up next is the creature here, this massive worm. And since you went to go swing at it, it turns its attention to you, Grawler, and goes into attack. The first thing it's going to do is reach and try to grab at you with its mouth. So, attack number 1 is going to be a critical hit. With a 34, this thing reaches out, latches on, and attacks. for its critical damage. Let's see here what we get. And that's going to be a total of 20 points of damage against you, Grawler. All right, let's see here. Did I apply that to the wrong thing? Yes, I applied it to the wrong thing again.
It's okay. We can keep that.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I have 2 hit points left.
Yeah. So, this thing latches onto you, Grawler, with its attack. It immediately grabs you and is now leeching onto you. And as you are latched onto the chest, it goes in and starts to... actually, let me see here. All right, it goes to bite, and now with the bite, it's going to go ahead and use its second action to grab you, since it's part of the attack action. So you're now automatically grabbed as its second action. And then for its third and final action, it starts to drain your blood. All right, and for this, yeah, it just deals you 44 points of damage.
What?
And drains you of 7 hit points.
Oh, I'm down.
All right, let me see here. Don't want the dead. Do we have an unconscious or something here?
I'm looking for it.
The unconscious is thing.
Is it in the little menu there?
I just clicked the dying token. That's the fastest way to do it.
Oh,
Your
right,
character
right.
sheet. Little pip.
Let's see if I can do that from here.
But dying
Yeah,
is
I've been
also
unconscious.
dying
Okay.
is also a thing, a condition.
All right. So, on top of that, being that it's drained some of your blood, you are now weakened as well from the attack. And you have the drained 1 condition as well. Okay. That is the total of its turn. Up next is Narknad. Narknad, this has happened so quickly, I need you to make a perception check to even know if anything has happened right now, because no one's called out. You may have heard a little bit here, but I'm going to give you a perception check to see if you know that your group is in trouble. All right, go ahead and give me that perception check.
Oof.
All right. Unfortunately, with that, you don't know anything's going on down below where the team had split up.
Can I try to figure out what's in this barrel again?
Yeah, if you want, you can go ahead and make another search check. I mean, yeah, here we go. Here's a perception check if you'd like. Okay. So you search around a little bit, and, suddenly your eyes are drawn away from the barrel itself, and suddenly you find in the walls of this room, a stone or a brick that looks a little loose and a little off, and you find a hidden stash.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness. Inside, when you look in, is a piece of equipment called a slick. You also find a jade shard and a silver statuette of 2 succubi. So you can take you can take the last couple actions there, looting this stash here.
I will do that.
All right, and that's going to be Narknad's turn. Crunk, you are up. What do you do? Your brother has fallen with this massive, we'll say, leech, just draining his blood, sucking him dry.
Well, first, I will yell out, "Hey, that be brother's blood! You get back!" And I will attempt to rip the giant blood-sucking worm thing off of my brother.
Okay. So let's see here. How can we get you to get him off of that?
Can I just make an observation that it's going to be horrible to watch Brawler drink that like a freaking Capri Sun?
Oh, God.
Hey, I gotta get that blood back somehow. I thought Crunk was just gonna squeeze it and try to push it back in.
That's the next step.
Okay.
Like 2 First, you have to grab the tube, then you squeeze the tube.
So you can go ahead and try to help Grawler escape by making an escape check. I've already posted the just generic check in the chat window there. And let's see here. Alright, so let's see. What is the athletics of the creature here? Oh, okay. Yes, I'm going to say that with that, you are able to free your brother from the clutches of this creature. So you'll have to, unfortunately, spend a move action getting over there. The second action to rip him from the jaws of this massive creature. And what do you do next?
And as my third... And... You know, I don't like any of this.
Nor should you.
I will try to shove it away from my brother.
Okay. Considering that your brother is a willing and he's unconscious anyways, you can easily push him out of the way. So you can move him as far as you'd like. Or you're capable of, I should say.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of move him over and put myself between him and it.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and just push him
And
over.
Hopefully they heard me yelling.
Okay. That is Krunk's turn. Xylo, you are up. Grawler on deck.
Sorry, I was distracted making a tone in my head. Did someone say something?
Yes, you heard Krunk cry out that something had happened to Grawler and he needs assistance. And as you come into the room here, you can see Krunk quickly pushing his unconscious brother into the corner of the room with this massive leech worm thing just, rearing back to make another strike.
Well, I am going to inspire courage.
Okay, so first action to move, second action to inspire courage. All right.
And third action is going to be melee strike. Or actually, I'm going to demoralizing shout.
Okay, go for it. Oh, so close to a critical. All right, and unfortunately, with the failure, this creature is now immune to your demoralizing attempts for the next 10 minutes. All right, Xylo.
Tried.
That's your turn. Up next is Grawler. Grawler, we need a dying check from you, I believe. All right, so while you have this condition, you are unconscious. Dying always includes a value, and if you ever reach dying 5 for you, you die. Let's see here. So, if you lose... so what's the check?
Yeah.
DC...
The
I think-
recovery check in your character sheet's a little D20 by dying.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Oh, most unnatural 20. Oh, that is second tease of the night. All right, so unfortunately, that is a failure, which means you go up to dying 2.
Don't forget you have hero dice.
Yes, you all have 1 hero dice, so if you want to re-roll that check right now, or spend all of your hero dice to just completely get rid of the dying conditions, you can do that.
not?
So, yeah, if you spend all your hero dice because you only have one, you immediately recover.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So how do we get rid of the? There we go. Get rid of that. All right. So you're no longer dying. Spending all of your hero dice. No longer unconscious. And let's see here. You are prone though.
Oh, that wakes me up too.
That's a good question. I don't remember. Do you remember anything about that, Narknad? This Scott?
Yes, he heroically wakes up.
Stand is its own action.
All right, so let's see here. Recovery checks at the start of your turn. When you're dying, you
If I'm
attempt
at
a...
0 hit points, I would assume I'm still unconscious.
Knocked out and dying, taking recovery checks. Let's see here. Conditions: dying, unconscious, wounded, doomed, death. Heroic recovery. If you have at least one hero point, you can spend all of your remaining hero points at the start of your turn or when your dying value would increase. You lose the dying condition entirely and stabilize with 0 hit points. You don't gain the wounded condition or increase its value from losing the dying condition in this way. But if you already had the condition, you don't lose it or decrease its value. So you're stable, you just don't wake up. All right, so we'll get rid of that wounded condition, and you're at 0 hit points. So you're okay, Grawler. You're not dead. Yet. Okay. So, unfortunately, that is Grawler's turn. We now move on to this massive creature here in the center of the room, and seeing that Crunk, you pulled it off of it, it goes to target you with a bite attack as well. Actually, that's gonna go for... Nah, it'll go for the bite attack since it's right there. Alright, going in for the attack. Natural 19 with a 33. It critically hits you. Oof, not good. Alright, critical damage. That's going to be a total of 30 points of damage against you, Crunk.
Fabulous.
And Crunk,
So
you're...
really the title of this episode should be Smash Mouth?
I think so. Okay, Crunk, you are now unconscious as well, and dying.
I'll say.
Alright, so...
You hit me so hard I
Oh my
crashed.
god, a crit again?
It wasn't a natural 20, it was a 19, but it was so high that it became a critical success. Alright, and the wounded, and apparently I crashed Sean.
So basically it has to roll a 1 to miss any of us.
Yes.
So what I would suggest is everybody just slowly backs out of the room, closes the door.
Okay. Crunk, since you've already fallen, it turns its attention to Xylo and goes in for a grab attack against you, Xylo.
But I've got no blood!
It doesn't know that! Alright, so it's going in for the grab attack. Let's see here. So it's got to go in for an action to grab you. Alright, so how do I go and do that for the... Okay, so yeah, it's just going to go and make an attack here. A total of 19. That is going to be a hit, and you are now grabbed, Xylo. And then it begins to attempt to drain your blood. But, because you have no blood, it doesn't...
Just sucking on a popsicle stick.
Yeah! There's no blood to drain.
Does he still have marrow?
Also, I forgot to tell you that as this crazy leech worm thing was draining the blood from Grawler, it started to become more plump and a little bit more moist. So, yeah, it's becoming a bigger worm.
It's got the meat sweats.
Oh, God! So, yeah, considering Xylo's a skeleton, I'm going to suggest that the blood drain does nothing to you, luckily. Because you're a skeleton. Alright, that's the end of the blood siphon, or this creature's turn. This crazy thing that's just draining your blood. Narknad, you're up! And as you come rushing into the room,
Oh, hey guys, what's going on?
you see
My
this
God.
crazy thing attached to Xylo. What do you do, Narknad? You can continue your move through Xylo if need be.
I moved. I think all I can move for now.
Okay.
So the contraption that it's sitting on, is there any way that could hurt it from my just general perception?
That's a good question. Let me see here. Why is the music constantly cutting in and out? All right, hold on. Let me stop something there. All right, here we go. What's better for you, religion or occultism?
Probably occultism. I think.
Okay. I'm going to throw that occultism into the chat. Go ahead and roll that as you see this thing for the first time. Ooh, critical failure. Yeah.
Hero die.
Oh, hero die. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So unfortunately, that is still a failure. Restart the music here. It's cutting in and out.
I fear we're looking at a party wipe.
It's very possible. Okay. So. You look at this device, and the only thing you can see out of it is that it looks like it's some kind of a sadistic torture device. It doesn't look like it might help you defeat this creature. Beyond that.
I guess I'll try to hurt it. I guess.
Okay, before you attack, I need to give you give it a little bit of cover, unfortunately, because of it, Xylo being in the way here. All right, go ahead and make your attack.
Man, I'm missing these rolls. That's
Yeah.
it for me. All done.
Well, no, I'm still going to give you another action. Or was that 2 actions for that?
That's 2 actions.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. Krunk, you are up. I need you to either make a death save or use your heroic dice to completely counteract the attack.
Make it dead.
All right, so you use your
Yeah.
hero point?
Oh, you zero die, yeah.
Okay.
And it will die. Magically.
All right, so you are stable and at 0 hit points. Unfortunately, that is your turn. Xylo, you have this crazy thing attached to you, and unfortunately, you are currently grabbed. I forgot to add the grabbed condition to you. There you go. You are officially grabbed.
All right, so I just jump onto the crazy buzzsaw thing and start it up, right?
If you'd also like, what's better for you, occultism or the other thing I said there? Religion. What's better for you?
I think they're both bad.
All right. Well, you can pick one of the two, occultism or religion. Okay. Again, you're looking at this thing and you have no idea what it could be for. In the heat of the moment, it doesn't look like it could help you one way or the other. Too many leather straps and strange devices. Doesn't look like it would damage the creature at all.
All right, well, can I extract the creature from me?
Yes, you will need to make an escape check here. So let's see. Clicking on you, clicking on that. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Grabbed. Okay, so if you attempt to manipulate a flat chair, place. Where's the offer? No, okay. Let's get back to the thing here about being grabbed. Oh, right, the escape check. Hair Doctor says, hold on. Narknad, while the orcs are screaming, fighting for their lives. Oh, those are crazy orcs. And then he says, don't worry, technically, Xylo could solo this thing. Solo this. Alright, so let's see here. You need to make an escape check. And to do that, you'll need to make a check using your unarmed attack modifier against the DC of the effect. Alright, unfortunately that is a critical failure for the first attempt here. You can continue to try and escape if you'd like.
Am I restrained?
You are grabbed, which should take into account what's going on here.
But I mean, are my arms free?
In
Oh,
other words, can he attack?
yeah, you could attack, but because of the critical failure, you can't make another escape attack anyways, or escape attempt because of the
I
critical
know.
failure, sadly. Yes, so go ahead, you can make
I
attacks.
understand. I'm gonna hit him with a phase bolt.
Please do.
Oh wait, this is Matt -5, so take 5 from that.
Was the escape check an attack? Oh, it was an attack. Okay. So, -5.
15.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be a miss.
Isn't his AC just flat anyways because he can't move or flat-footed?
Well, that's a good question, actually. Because he is grabbed, or grabbing. Do I have to put something on him? Let's see here. The strike creature using grab extends the duration of the monster's grab until the end of the turn. Creature grabbed by it. A grab creature can use the escape check to get away from the grab, and the grab ends for a grab creature if the monster moves away from it. No, it doesn't look like it. There's nothing saying that the grabbing causes any kind of effects, unfortunately.
Alright, well, my turn's done.
Okay. Grawler, you are still on the ground. It is now the Crazy Worm's turn. And let me take a look at some stuff here. What's its wisdom and its intelligence? Okay, its intelligence is not great, so it's going to continue to try and siphon blood from you. And it's just, that's all it's doing right now. Every action, all 3 of its actions, is trying to get blood out of you, and it's very confused about this. It has you grabbed, it's just trying to drain blood and doing it hungrily. It's more destroying your armor than anything. Like, not mechanically, just more physically, you know, like tearing away at whatever clothes you have left. Alright, that's its turn as it's still trying to siphon blood from you. And Narknad, you're up.
I want to scratch my head a little more at that thing it's sitting on.
Okay. Let me go ahead and give you a new check for that.
It's sitting on me!
I'm gonna just do that. Oh,
Now, still can't quite figure it out as you're looking at it. Alright, 3 actions. What do you want to do?
can't see the boys, can I? No. I'll try to hit it again.
Okay, 1 second here. Alright, go ahead.
Take that.
Pew pew! Ooh, base 19. Total of 26. That does indeed hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Alright, and you deal it 8 points of force damage. Alright, and as you hit it with your telekinetic projectile, you know, something random in the room here that's lying about, it takes a little bit of damage, and it doesn't look like it really hit for the 8 damage that you dealt it. It's not really doing much to it. Alright, you have
Sweet.
1 action left. What do you want to do with it?
Can I spend that action to look at the machine again?
If you want to, sure.
I do want to. I want to know what it is. It's driving me insane.
Critical failure.
It's really driving me insane here.
Yeah, at this point, with a critical failure, you're not going to get anything from it until you have downtime to really look at this and try and see what this thing could be doing. All right,
Cool.
that is Narknad's turn. Krunk, you are still unconscious. Xylo, you're up. What would you like to do? As this thing is just trying to suck the life out of you that just isn't there to suck.
Inspire courage, first off.
Okay. All right, so you are inspired.
I don't know why, but for some reason it gives it to me twice.
You're getting a weird aura. You're getting the aura, and then you're also getting the effect, which is bizarre.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna try to hit him with a phase bolt again.
All right, go ahead. Oh, let me get rid of... Okay, that does hit. You deal it some damage. And you deal it 9 points of force damage. Excellent.
And that is my turn.
Okay, you deal it damage, but between both Narknad and Xylo, this thing has, you know, it's hurting it, but it's not doing a lot of damage, so to say. All right. That will be the end of Xylo's turn. Grawler, you're still on the ground, stable. It is the worm's turn again, and it's still, even being just hit, it's just ravenously trying to feed off of you, Xylo. And that's its turn. It doesn't know any better just yet.
Mike, I have to ask, did you do yourself damage? Because it looks like your life bar's lower than what it was.
No, he did get hit with the bite before it ripped.
Oh.
Oh, I should revert some of that damage, because the bite shouldn't have dealt you anything if you did get damaged.
Okay.
So yeah, it was at half
I
health.
figured that the mouth attack would have, but
No, because it went in just for a regular grab.
Yeah, it's moistening your clothes right now.
Let's see here. I'm looking for where that damage may have been.
no, I don't think I got damaged because that was pretty low.
Yeah, no damage to Xylo. Okay. Narknad, you're up.
It's my turn? Oh boy.
This strange worm is completely distracted by Xylo. Is there anything you'd like to try and do?
Yeah. What would I like to do? I'm gonna move into the area here.
Okay.
So, is this any kind of cover here? This machine? Is it high enough to be any cover?
Possibly. Depends on where you're standing. Like, if you were standing, let's say, here, that could be potentially a little bit of cover, but the creature would have to just move over and attack you. So it could be partial cover from ranged attacks, but not necessarily from melee, unless it had reach.
Gotcha. So I'm just gonna move into that location. Come on. There we go.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is, since can we administer potions while people are down? What's the ruling on that?
Sure you
Can I
can.
jam a healing potion in someone's mouth?
Oh, yeah, of course, especially since they're not dead.
Yeah. I choose to minor healing potion one of these. I shouldn't have clicked that twice. It's the best way to do this.
So I got it figured out, Andy.
What's that, Xylo? Or Mike, what
There
you got?
we go. So Grawler can take a potion. So one action to pull it out, another action to give it to him, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
This is just like a regular performance. I got Narknad assisting me. I got Krunk and Grawler doing the worm, and I'm the center of attention.
It really is.
Doing the worm.
All right, so with administering that Grawler, we say you're giving it to Grawler or Krunk?
I was gonna give it to Grawler.
Okay, Grawler, you are healed for 6 hit points from that one heal there.
Hey.
And you are awake. Let's see here. You are no longer unconscious, but you are still drained. Actually, no, I think the drain goes because you were healed.
It was healed. Yep.
Yeah, let me just
You are
double check
correct.
that real quick.
No, you're correct.
Yeah, okay. So the drained is gone as well. Okay. So that's Nargnad's turn. Crunk, you are still unconscious. Xylo, you are up.
All right, let's refresh that Inspire Courage and then fire another Phase Bolt.
All right, let's see here. So, Phase Bolt attack. Oh, natural
Nice.
20 for a critical hit. Very nice. And that will be 9 points of... That is doubled, right?
Oh, I did not roll critical. Because
Okay.
there wasn't an option to.
Oh, interesting. Do they not allow critical attacks on
No,
critical?
his spell literally says
see
on a
one.
critical success, the target takes double damage.
So double that. 18.
Plus 5 from piercing. Why are we getting plus 5 piercing?
Should be
Interesting.
Plus 5 bonus damage.
Oh, it's my, yeah.
Maybe that's the total amount for the critical. Maybe? Or let me see here. The phase bolt, I'm just going to go back.
Because on a regular attack that was
24
hitting it.
piercing plus his ability modifier.
Yeah, generally you don't add the ability modifiers except for strength-based
The-
attacks.
the arrow-
It's specifically on the spell.
Oh, it
Yeah,
says
I
it on the
the arrow,
spell?
arrow symbol is just ranged
24
attack,
piercing
right?
damage plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh,
Plus
perfect.
Inspire Courage. Yeah, he's
On a
good.
critical success, the target takes double damage.
Okay, cool. So yes, it will take double damage. All right, and that hits it for a hefty 18 points of force damage from a critical blast in its face, I guess? All right, you got...
Mouth hearts.
I believe that's everything, right, Xylo?
Correct.
Okay. Grawler, you are up for the top of round 5. What do you do? Well, you got to stand up first. So that's one action, unfortunately. Second action to move over.
Oh yeah.
Third action.
I give up on this fucking die, I swear to God.
Ah, sadly that is a miss, but you don't draw the attention of this crazy worm as it goes into its turn and continues to rear up and attack Xylo. It's still grabbing you. You haven't escaped it, so it's still trying to drain the life out of you, Xylo, and because there's no blood, there's no damage. Narknad, you're up. Crunk on deck.
I'm gonna sacrifice another potion to get Crunk up.
Okay.
So 2 actions to pull it out and do the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll the stuff that you got to roll for it. Okay, and heal Crunk for 5 hit points. Crunk, you're awake and on the ground.
Oh, my head
Ah.
dream about fishing.
Can I spend my last action to get him up off prone?
Sure. Yeah, definitely would say there's got to be a way to assist people standing up. So yeah, you can use your last action.
Sort of help action, right?
Yeah.
So I would choose to use my last action to make sure that he has his full turn next turn.
I like it, and I'm going to give you a hero point. I like that.
Thank you, little guy.
All right, so +1 hero point to Narknad.
Yeah.
All right, Crunk, you are up and standing. What do you do as this thing is desperately trying to feed off of Xylo?
Getting a mite bit frustrated with this thing.
No kidding.
So I'm going to use my first action and my focus pool to cast Wild Morph.
bug you.
Okay, so you go Wild Morph. And what are you Wild Morphing into?
Well, because I only have Wild Shape, that gives me the unarmed attack, gives 1d6 slashing damage.
Okay.
that was one action, correct?
Okay, so they're agile and finesse. I don't know why my music keeps cutting in and out.
I will use my second action to get into flanking position.
Oh, please do. Oh, yeah, you're definitely flanked with Xylo, too. Okay, cool.
And, yeah, I will attack him with my D6 claws.
Sounds good.
Oh, no, my button disappeared for Andy.
Which button?
My button for my claws.
Uh-oh. Let's see here. Spell effects. Oh, I can give you a spell effect. You have the Wild Morph spell effect. And let's see here.
Alright, let me try it off the sheet. Maybe it was just my hotbar thing.
Yeah, I'm seeing claws at the top of your thing. Oh, base 17, total of a 22. That is going to be a hit for sure. Go ahead and roll damage. For 4 points of, let's see here, what is that, acid or just slashing damage?
Yep, just slashing damage.
Okay, and as you slash down onto this thing, it's starting to look a little bloodied here as you deal it.
Yeah, and that was all 3 of my actions. Thank you very much, Narknet.
Just so you're aware, Crunk, as you slash into it, this creature seems to rip and tear even more so than you believe your claws would naturally do.
Oh my god, a creature this slashable and Growler can't take advantage of it.
Oh, that's just messed up.
All right, Crunk, I believe that's all 3 of your actions. Xylo, you're up. What do you do, Xylo?
You know what? It's old hat, but I'm gonna follow through with Inspiring Courage and Phase Bolting.
Please do.
I am lagging.
Don't worry, I think we all are, Sean. To be fair. Oh, great! Everyone got the effect now. Excellent. Yeah, I think this update has really helped with some like quality of life stuff for the game. Sadly, that is going to be a miss, as the attack just barely goes
I'm gonna
past.
hero die.
Yep. All right, that is.
I can't. Never mind. I got no hero die.
Oh. You should have at least one.
Then.
Yeah.
No, I think I spent it already.
When?
Last session.
No, you get a brand new one every session.
Every session.
Yep, top of every session you get 1 new hero point. So go ahead and roll that hero
I
point.
got a hero point. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with them.
Go for it. Reroll that attack. Oof. Sadly, that's still not going to hit. With
A
oh wait,
19
no,
won't hit.
no, hey, the 19 does hit. Yes. Sadly,
Sorry, because it's just the D20 that gets re-rolled.
right. Well, no, you could still re-roll the attack. But anyways, go on. Okay. Another 9 points of piercing damage to this creature as it is now reeling and like.
Also, I'm flanking it.
All right. Yeah, that would have reduced the AC a little bit. So, give yourself the hero die back because your first attack would have hit then. But why did the flanking not go into play?
It's not flat-footed. It hit F, yo.
Oh, interesting.
F for flat-footed.
Let's see here. Yeah, that should have been flanked. Weird, the flanking doesn't seem to be working right now. Okay, I will keep that in mind. All right, so yes,
Yeah, that's my turn.
your hero die is back. Perfect. And yes, we have dealt the 9 points of damage to this creature. All right, Grawler, it is your turn at the top of round 6. Finish it, Grawler. Maybe yell at it first. 13. Total of a 19 will indeed hit. Roll damage.
In one swing, he's going to do all the damage we did.
Oh, so much damage. With a 16, it takes a lot more damage from Grawler as it just completely tears and rips this thing open. It's still standing, though, just barely. It's barely hanging on for dear life. Action number 2, Grawler.
Fight it, Growler! Fight it!
It's like a writhing fruit roll-up full of gushers.
All right, so unfortunately, with an 18, that is going to be a miss.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah.
There's 2 guys who still have prone on them that are getting a -2 when they shouldn't.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, let's get rid of that prone. Thank you. So that means you go up to a 20. Very good catch on that. And yeah, the attack does hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Crunk, you're also prone. Just fix that. There you go.
Yeah, I'm lagging.
All right, and with that blow, the creature is finally defeated. But it doesn't end there, as when you defeat it and you cut into it, Grawler, this thing starts to shake, rears back, and explodes in a burst of blood. I need everyone within a 20-foot area, which means everyone to roll a reflex save for me, please.
Third one of the night. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna use my brand new hero die to reroll this thing.
If you have hero dice, now is a good time to roll them.
How do you use that?
Yes, Crunk, you've used yours, unfortunately.
Hero die.
All right, so Grawler, Narknad.
Same exact roll.
Okay. So we have 3 failures and 1 critical failure.
Hey, it was the critical fail.
Hey, roll the 1.
Grawler was the critical fail. Grawler, you take 6d6 negative damage and enfeebled 2. So you're going to go ahead and take the 6d6 points of damage, and you are down again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm okay.
All right, now
Doesn't this heal you?
for the failures. Let's see here. This is what kind of damage is this? This is negative damage. So how does this affect you, Xylo?
Doesn't negative damage heal him?
It doesn't heal, but I'm not affected by it.
Okay. Double check that for me real quick.
I'm double checking right now.
All right. Crunk, you take 4d6 points of negative damage for your failure, hitting you for 15. And you are out again. And you fall to the ground. Narknad, you also take 4d6 points of negative damage.
I don't take negative damage, and I'm healed by negative effects that heal undead.
And that also drops Narknad down as well. So, yeah, almost a TPK on this here. Narknad, you fall. Xylo, this thing bursts in front of you. And everyone around you just drops to the ground as this negative wave of energy just almost like obliterates everyone. We're staying in initiative here as you need to help these people before they die. Narknad, you're up. Do you have any hero dice left?
No.
All right, give me a dying roll, please.
I don't want to die.
Okay, you succeed and are no longer dying, but you are wounded 1. All right, so that's Narknad's turn. Crunk, I need you to also roll a dying check for me, please. With a 10, you fail. Add 1 point to your dying. Xylo, you're up.
Alright, first action, I'm going to close the door.
Okay. Second action.
I'm pretty sure I don't have any healing items on me, so I'm just going to go ahead and start searching Grawler for some.
Brawler, do you have any healing items on you?
2 minor healing pots.
All right, you find one of them.
Pop it right in his mouth and move. Well, actually, that'll be the last of my turn.
Yep, that'll be your turn for this. So go ahead and roll. Bring up the info on the screen to help roll for the dice for the healing potion.
Could you link that for me, Eric?
Let's see here. How do we put that into chat?
You just drag it to the chat window, don't you?
I think so. That works. There's another way to do it too, but regardless, Grawler, you are healed for 1 hit point. Better than nothing. Alright. No longer dying. With 1 hit point, you wake up as Xylo feeds you a hit point. A potion.
And that's the last of my actions.
What was that, Eric?
The wounded should go away too, right?
No, the wounded stays. The wounded stays until you are healed or get a full night's rest, I believe. Alright, Grawler, you wake up, you're on the ground. You were slammed in the face by this just massive amount of negative energy as the worm erupted in front of you. You're on the ground. What do you do?
To throw a healing potion. That heals someone.
No? I don't believe so.
This isn't Final Fantasy Tactics.
Hey, it works that way in Baldur's Gate 3.
You could effectively, instead of getting up and wasting an action, crawl to someone and then administer a healing potion that way, if you wanted to.
I could crawl without using an action?
Well, you could crawl as part of your movement instead of wasting an action to stand up, is what I'm saying.
That's what, half my movement?
Yeah. So in essence, you could crawl over to Narknad and give him a healing potion, possibly, or try and crawl over to Krunk.
Yeah, I mean, I did. He did get me up.
Okay.
So I will,
Ooh, 8 points of healing to Narknad. Very good. Oop. There we go. Narknad, you are up and ready to go.
Yeah. So, who wants healing?
and Crunk, because he's still at 0.
Alright, so that was all of Grawler's actions to crawl over, get the health potion out, and administer it. Narknad, you're up. You see, as you look around, again, you were slammed in the face by negative energy and thrown to the ground. You see Grawler has crawled over to you to administer a healing potion, and as you look around to where Krunk was, he is unconscious on the ground and appears to be dying.
I'd like to help him up. So I am trained with medicine and have a healing kit. So I don't know if straight up treat wounds is what you're looking for, or if you want like a stabilize.
At this point, he would need a stabilize, yes, before treating the wounds. Because he's currently more... Well, I think treat wounds is that for when people are bleeding?
Treat wounds is
or
how
stabilizing.
you get people's health back.
I mean, stabilizing.
Stabilizing, I thought, is how you stop dying, but that might be a D&D thing.
Let's see here.
Stabilize stops dying.
Okay, there we go.
Let's picture I'm casting that. Stabilize. It's a spell, though. Huh. I'd like to spend...
Spell?
Well, I typed in the compendium and that's what popped up, so maybe not the best thing to do.
Weird, I can't get rid of your dying condition for some reason.
Administer first aid. You perform first aid on an adjacent creature who's dying or bleeding. stabilize, attempt a medicine check on a creature. Yeah, it's under encounter actions.
Medicine check.
Okay, let's see here. So with a 17, what do we need for the target?
In the text it says this.
Ah, yes, there we go. Stabilize. Attempt a medicine check. The DC is equal to 5 plus that creature's recovery roll DC, typically 15, plus its dying value. All right, so yes, that will definitely stop, and you stabilize and stop the crunk from dying.
Yes. I'm gonna save my potions at this point.
Okay. And with that, we will come out of combat.
All right, I like to spend 10 minutes to start healing people if we want to just chill for a little bit.
Yeah, probably. Let's see here. While you guys are doing that, Herr Doctor says, fun story. My group went on top of a hill near a bandit camp and went prone. Bandits couldn't hit us until they climbed up there. Okay, so it looks like Narknad is healing. Who did you treat wounds on?
I got Crunk, and I failed on Brawler. So
Okay.
Crunk got 9. I like how it auto rolls. Nice.
All right, so sadly, Grawler, you can't be healed for the next hour or so.
Can we take a short rest?
You can take as long as a rest as you'd like. If you want to take an hour, you can turn that 9 for Crunk into an 18 by spending an hour. It's really leaning into treating Crunk's wounds.
I'm fine with spending an hour that way for everyone else's. We could also try to leave, but that might also be treacherous.
Perhaps we should rest and heal.
All right, so it sounds like people are going to spend the short rest time or whatever they'd like. So we'll add an additional 9 to Crunk, so then hour is spent healing Crunk up to 18.
I forget. Since we've been here, have we taken a long rest?
No.
Has it been long enough to take a long rest?
We haven't
No.
taken a long rest since we started this thing.
If you guys would like, you guys can give me a survival check here to kind of gather what time you think it is right now.
No, I won't do that. I'll cast Time Sense instead.
Do you have that?
Dude, it's me we're talking about.
Oh, it does!
Oh.
Okay, so when you cast the spell, you gain a perfect sense of time. You can learn exactly what time it is, down to the second. You can instead choose to gain a perfect sense of the calendar if you have knowledge in that area, if you're trained in nature. You can learn exactly how long it is until sunrise and how many days until the next solstice. And if you're trained in astronomy lore, you can learn precisely when any known predictable astronomical conjunction will begin and end, and so on. And then, let's see, you gain +1 status bonus to 1 attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check you take on the same turn. You cast Time Sense that requires extremely precise timing. So yes, with Xylo's Time Sense, and Crunk and Grawler both be like, I think it's around noon. Xylo, you pipe up and you go, yes, it's exactly 12 noon, 13 minutes, and 30 seconds. 31 seconds. 32 seconds. So
At the sound of the tone, the hit will be 12:30. Beep.
yeah, you guys are only at about noon right now. You have spent, I'd say, a good 4-ish hours here so far and gotten into a lot of fights and done a lot of stuff. But you haven't even done one whole day yet. It's entirely up to you
Yes.
how long you want to spend here and stay or move on and head back to Sandpoint. Or not Sandpoint, excuse me, different game.
Otari.
Otari, thank you.
Reminder for guys to lose their prone condition, and Crunk, you also lose your wounded condition after I healed you.
Okay, got rid of prone on Grawler. Grawler, you lose the enfeebled condition because that only lasted for, or maybe you still have it. Let me double check real quick. And that was that. Oh, yeah, you lose it
Lasts
because
forever.
it only lasted for an hour. Okay.
At this rate, it's going to take us a week to complete the short rest.
So, Crunk cannot be treated wounds because Narknad failed, right?
Right. Well, we'll say you tried to treat Grawler
can't
first.
be treated because Narknad failed.
We'll say Grawler was treated first in the check and failed, so you moved over to Crunk. Crunk was spent an hour being treated, so the hour is up, and now you can try and heal Grawler again.
Okay. I will attempt.
Anyone can attempt the heal now that it's been an hour.
Oh, you want me to hit him again?
I got him.
I'm coming
Okay,
for
go.
you.
And with an 18, that is a success, Crunk. You do heal him for 10. Now, if you want to spend the whole hour, you can turn that into 20 points of healing.
Are we taking another hour?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, you take 5 damage because I rolled a 1.
Oh!
I'm assuming after you would heal yourself.
Let's see here.
You're gonna go over here.
Oh,
Go to the
oh.
shame corner.
The shame corner. Okay. Grawler, you are healed up 20 points. And with this encounter done, you guys can go ahead and award yourself 80 XP for the encounter. Crunk, you get 40. Oh, so close. Getting closer to level 2. Xylo, you've had some free time in here. Did you want to explore the room? Since you guys are spending like 2 hours in here?
Sure, let's see if I can figure out what this contraption is.
Okay. Now,
You put meat in one end, and it wraps out a man-eating worm on the other one.
as I suggested before about the whole taking 20, you guys are spending at least 2 hours in this room. So, Xylo, you could take a 20 to figure out what this machine does, like really looking it over. Would you like to do that?
Sure, I'll take 20.
Okay, so for one of the 2 hours you're in here, Xylo, you learn that this thing is quite the sadistic device. It is a device that aids in casting the Create Undead ritual. Now, this doesn't really provide knowledge of the ritual itself, but it helps aiding in the creation of undead. And the drill device, that thing actually penetrates the skull of restrained victims. Let's see here. While the scope is to focus the ritual's necromantic energies into the individual being turned into undead. And using this machine grants a bonus to skill checks to create undead with it. Now, as you were looking around before, you did notice that there was quite the sparkly-looking gem in the top of this thing. If you wanted to pry that out, you could also do that.
You know what? Sure, it's not like I'll take damage from negative energy from trying to pry out the thing from the magical device.
Okay. So yes, as you pry out this this black gemstone, you do end up pulling it out here, and let me shift some stuff, and you get yourself a black onyx gemstone, which I've thrown into your inventory.
Sweet money.
Now, the funny part is now that you've removed the gemstone, you're pretty confident that this machine is now useless without the gemstone in place. But it could be money and stop people from making undead.
Sells it to the fortune teller chick. She puts it in her own machine at home.
Right? All right, gentlemen, what do you want to do next?
I want to open this door real bad.
You want to?
So wait, were we taking that short rest?
In what sense do you want to take a short rest? What are you trying to accomplish with it?
I didn't know if I would also be able to spend time to recover spells.
Well, you do have another hour because they're still healing Grawler at this point. Grawler goes in for, first Crunk was healed for an hour, then Grawler was healed for an hour. So there's a second hour you could spend recovering any spells if you're able to do so.
I don't think that bards can offhand now that I think about it.
Yeah. So the only way to get your spells back if you're completely out is to just get to somewhere safe and have a safe night's rest.
So refresh me in my stupidity. How do you get focus pool points back? Is that a short
10
rest?
minutes.
That's a 10-minute rest. So you definitely get your focus point back.
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I can get my focus points back with 10 minutes of rest.
Yep.
Yep, you'll get one back. I get 2, but you guys get 1.
Well, I only have 1.
Well, I have 2.
Well, you're special.
So I can basically fill up my focus pool then, right?
Yes. Yep, go ahead and click your focus pool. You'll get your point back.
Now, can I open the door?
Sure. Okay. So you reach up to go and open the door?
Frantically, yes.
Okay. You're going to open the door and you can feel it trying to open. It's as if the door is wedged, like you can turn the knob and it's trying to open, but you're yanking on it and it feels like this thing is going to take at least a week to open up. We'll see everyone next week, folks.
That we still haven't taken a long rest.
I know. You guys haven't
5 weeks.
You guys haven't gone anywhere to take a long rest yet. You need safety to take a long rest in Pathfinder.
We can use this worm and crawl inside of it like a tauntaun.
Oh no.
Safe.
What were you saying, Sean?
So you don't sleep for 5 weeks and tell me how it goes.
Technically, you've only been awake for
We should
5
all be
hours.
exhausted. Are you kidding? No, it
You
took us.
can wait for 5 hours and tell me how it goes.
Yeah, right.
Yes, another week of just standing there waiting for Narknad to open the door. All right,
You guys
folks.
don't know how hard I'm clicking on this door open button.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Hair Doctor, as always, thank you for being here to watch the nonsense. And this almost be a TPK here. Yeah, this is getting into a place where you guys need to really focus as a team and work, because this is what Pathfinder is all about. Strategy and working together, because...
The entire attempt was get it off my brother, get my brother out of the. Oh, I'm dead.
Right? This was a level 4 creature, just to give you an idea of how hard this thing was. This, compared
I
to...
didn't even get hit by it.
Technically, yes. This is technically 3 levels over the group average, so this was a very deadly encounter for you guys. Near to the point of, like, if this was a level 5 creature, you guys would have been completely dead. For sure.
This wouldn't have happened if I played a human fighter.
True. That's very true.
We all would have died then.
Hair Doctor...
So we need to start farming these things, is what we're saying.
Oh, God.
Mike, you go in. If there's a leech, you stay. If not, we move on.
Right.
Thank
Ooh,
thank
grinding
the
style, I'm
gods that
taking
there was
them.
something actually dumber than me.
Hair Doctor says, maybe you should all retreat for now. That's his tactical suggestion here. But anyways, they'll have a week to think about their actions and what they want to do next as we continue the exploits and adventures here into the Gauntlet Keep, and maybe delving even further down into this this dungeon here, this mega dungeon that is Abomination Vaults. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you've watched this later on as a video on demand, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. You are all amazing. Hair Doctor, you're amazing. My crew is amazing for playing this and learning the Pathfinder 2 rules. And we will hopefully see you all next week. Thank you all so much for joining us. And this is me, Andrew, for the D&D CR Exposed YouTube channel, asking the question, are your encounters even rated? Thank you all so much for joining us, and have a great night, folks.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Night.
Bye-bye.